Hey everybody, it's Dusten Huebner here from Electrician Information Resource. And chances are you've landed on this video because you were searching for information on an electrician apprenticeship in Alberta. So what I'm going to do for you in this video is go over a single topic on a page on my website, and it's all about becoming a successful electrician in Alberta. So stay tuned. So here we are, everybody. We're on the page on my website. It's all about the Electrician Apprenticeship in Alberta. And in this video, since this article is so large, I wanted to just go over one of the topics on here. So we got the whole list of becoming an electrician in Alberta. And in this video specific, let's talk about the Alberta requirements for becoming an electrician. So here I mentioned some general duties. You guys can read up on that, but let's talk about the apprenticeship in Alberta. So every province is different, every state is different, so this is very specific to Alberta. Depending on the field you decide to choose as an apprentice, you might be 1 to 4 years. So there's lots of different industries and jobs that you can take as an apprentice. And sometimes it's different to become a journeyman. Qualifications for an electrician apprentice in Alberta. So to qualify for an electrical apprenticeship in Alberta, you are required to meet the following conditions. You must be a legal citizen of Canada. Your apprenticeship contract must be registered with the Alberta Apprenticeship and Industry Training. And you must find a willing employer to take you on as an apprentice. So kind of the way it goes, you can't really just apply to the government to be an electrician. There's options with trade schools, but typically the route is to get a job at an electrical company. They'll hire you as a helper, so you're pretty much starting out, and it might be a 3-month probation period. So they'll hire you. You can help out electricians that work for that company, and if you get a good word for you and you prove that this is something you want to do, then that company will indenture you. So now they're pretty much saying, we want to hire you as an apprentice, and they're going to register with the government to have you as an apprentice. So now you're indentured. So that will allow you to progress through the trade, because you're signed up with the government now, and you have a willing employer to keep you on as an apprentice. So there's some fees, $35 to get on the contract, so you can read up on that here. So Alberta Electrical Apprenticeship. So before you become a certified electrician, you must first enroll in the Electrician Apprenticeship Alberta. Your apprenticeship should last for 4 years, and this will consist of 1,500 hours of on-the-job training. So you're gonna go to work, you're gonna get some hours, then you're gonna go to school, then you're gonna go back to work and get some more hours, and then go back to school. And each time you go to school, you got to write an electrician trades qualification exam, and the minimum requirement to pass is 70%. So yeah, that's how you progress. You can reduce your apprenticeship if you have related work experience or have completed an electrical course. So sometimes the trade school allows you to shave off some time of your apprenticeship. So depending on the route you take. Me personally, I got hired at a company and did my whole apprenticeship pretty much like we just talked about. The only thing I did slightly different than most people is I did 2 years of schooling back to back. So I did second and third year of schooling back to back. Instead of coming back home and working for another 8 months, then going back to school, I just decided to get 2 years worth of schooling done, and then came back and worked for almost 2 years. So that worked out pretty well for me. So there's lots of options Like I said, there's a trade school, but there's also a registered apprentice program. So even in high school, you can get going. So lots of options. To graduate into a journeyman, the following requirements must be met. Gain the required minimum work experience. So you can't just go to school and do all the years and expect to be a journeyman, because it's a matter of schooling requirements and minimum work requirements. So as you progress each year through your apprenticeship, your employer will sign off the hours that you've done. So they keep track of the hours you work, and each time you go to school, they're going to sign off on the hours, saying that, hey, we had this guy working for this many hours and we're willing to sign off. So that's gain the minimum hours of on-the-job training. So you need to have that. You need to apply and pass an entrance exam. Like I said, find the willing employer who wants to take you in, pay your fee, complete all the program requirements as stated in the course outline, enroll for technical training, and apply to sit for all the required exams. So this is pretty much it, guys. You're gonna get on as an apprentice, you're gonna work for roughly a year, then you're gonna go to school for a couple months, then you're gonna come back and you're gonna work again for almost a year, go to school, and do that until you become a journeyman. Also, when you get your journeyman and you're done your schooling, you can apply to challenge your Red Seal exam, and this exam certifies you to work all over Canada. So if you get your journeyman in Alberta, you can work in Alberta, but if you don't have your Red Seal, you can only work in Alberta. But if you get your Red Seal exam and you pass, you can work all throughout Canada. And it's also internationally recognized, which is awesome, because if you get that, the world's your oyster. You can pretty much work anywhere, and you're highly qualified to work all over the world in all different industries. So definitely worth getting that. And if you're struggling on how to become an electrician and don't know where to start, this article is great, but it's not, I can't include everything on how to become an electrician in one article. So this ebook here that I've written is a great resource if you want to just read up on the entire process to becoming a successful electrician and really killing it in this trade. So you can check that out. The link for this page is going to be in the description below, so you can simply click that and you're going to be presented with all the information that you're looking at right now. So I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you can get updated on all my new videos. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.